Hey guys, it's me again, and today I'm going to be filming a how to change my insulin pump site video. So in this video you will see how I rewind my motor on my pump, how I fill my reservoir, and how I insert my site. So if you hear a little squeaking, it's because of the chair, but let's get started. So we're going to go to my pump, and we're going to press Act and go all the way down to Reservoir and Set. And go up, and it says Reservoir Setup. You're going to press that. It's going to beep. And it says Disconnect Tubing from Body. Sorry, I can't read backwards. Remove Reservoir from Pump and press Act to rewind. So we're going to press Act to rewind. And it'll make that noise until it's done, and it'll beep at us. And what I like to do is I like to fill my reservoir. Looks like this. It just holds my insulin. So we're going to fill this while that rewinds. So we'll take it out of the package. And we're going to use the medicine from my old reservoir and put it in here, because I didn't use it all, but I need to change it before I go to work today. So I'm just going to pull some air out like this, and it beeped at us telling it's done rewinding. So we're gonna connect this to here, to the needle if it will, and then we're gonna pull back the insulin. Sometimes it takes a couple tries to line up the insulin reservoir to the other one. Here we go. And it's filling. It is currently filling with insulin. So I will do that while I think we got all the insulin out of there. So we're going to pull this off. Sorry, my garbage pile's over there. And we are going to push all the air out. There we go. Then I'm going to fill this completely to the 3 mark, which is 300 milliliters of insulin. So I'm going to use all the old vials that I have, and I'm just going to push this insulin in here, and it's going to make some bubbles, which is okay. Then take the reservoir off and get all the air out of it and extra insulin. Like sometimes it shoots up. Alright, then we're going to push all the air into the vial, like so. And it is going to fill my reservoir with all the insulin that's left in there. So it'll probably get to about the 2 line, I'd say. Then we're going to have to go to the other vial. So normally while this does this, I like to just hold it up, hold it so it doesn't like fall off or anything. And my pump just waits for me, so however long it takes for me to put it in, I will, it'll wait for me, so yeah. And you're supposed to change it every 3 days, sometimes 2, depending upon how fast you go through your insulin. But I sometimes get away with keeping it in for 4 days. It just depends upon how long and how much insulin you have been using lately. So it gets about to the 2nd line underneath the 2. That's when I have to start pulling it back. So we're going to do that. Alright. We are almost at the 3. Alrighty. There is a bubble in here, so we will shoot the bubble out of here. Alright, we're going to need to put a little bit more insulin in here, because I use all 300 units. I use all 300 units in 3 days. which is quite a bit, but that's what my doctor has me on and what I have to take in order for my pump to last the full 3 days. So it'll look like this when it's full. And then you just discard the extra vials. Alright. And then we will unhook or unpackage our site. So this is what my site looks like. It's kind of backwards on here, but this is what it is. It's the Sure-T. It is 23 inches long, and it has a steel tip cannula, which just means it's a steel needle. So we'll unpeel it, and we will take it out of the packaging. So this is the tubing. It will connect to my body. This part won't connect to my body. It'll connect to the part that connects to my body, if that makes any sense. So we'll take this little piece off that's on here. You just press the two sides together and pull. So it looks like that. Then this is the end where you hook the medicine onto. So all you do is you twist, and it's on there. Now we'll take the second part out. This part is where the needle is. Woohoo! So that's where the needle is, this little part right here. I have to take the plastic off eventually, but it's stuck with adhesive. And this part holds the site on because this part actually has a real needle in it, and the real needle stays in. This part just makes sure that the needle doesn't get pulled out. So we'll connect the two like this. If you hear that click, that means it's connected. Now we will go to my pump. My pump now says, place and lock reservoir in pump, then press act. So we will put the reservoir in the pump like this. And when it just stops turning, that's when you know it's in. And you press act. Then it says fill tubing. Are you disconnected? When it says are you disconnected, that just means are you do you not have a site in you right now? So I don't. So I will press yes, I am disconnected. And then it says fill tubing. Hold act to fill tubing. So you will hold this button down until you see insulin come out of here. If I can do it like this, I will. Alright, there's insulin coming out. Only 2 units I use this time. Then it says hold act, check for drops, escape if done. So you press the escape button. And now it says, do you see drops at the end of the tubing? You go down. It says yes or no. And we do, so we press yes. And now it says fill cannula. Connect set to body, act to fill, escape to skip. So what we do from here is I get my site ready. So, sorry, gotta adjust the chair. So, I'm going to put it in my arm today. It's the easiest way to show you guys how to put it in. So, I use 2 alcohol swabs. They just look like that. Yeah, you know what alcohol swabs look like, I hope. And you just take them out of the package and you wipe your skin off with them. The reason I use 2 is because one is to clean the area and the other is to get all the dead skin off. So once you clean the whole area with the one, you then get the other one and you clean it off again. So you just do this like so. And then you just let it dry. And while that dries, sorry, I'm trying to hold up my shirt at the same time. You get your site ready. So all you do is you make sure the needle is straight on. There, this time it's not, so you just bend it. And check from the front. Looks good. And then we are going to take off the protector. So we're going to take this off. And then there's the needle, if you can see that. That is the needle. It's just really small. Then you take off the adhesive cover. And that part of the site is ready. And then you will take off the adhesive off the other one. And you will stick it on your arm. So, I'm not 100% sure where I was going to stick it. So, I just got the whole area clean. And I just put my pump on my shirt or bra strap. It goes on my bra strap normally. And we are going to stick the site on there. So these plastic wings on here, I don't know if you can see them very well in the sun. You grab onto those. Sorry, there's insulin. And just grab onto those like that. And then you just stick her in. Hopefully it goes in straight. If it doesn't, then you just kind of hope it works. If not, then you have to redo it. So I'm gonna puff up my arm a little bit and stick it in. Sorry if you can't really see it, but so it's in. You just push down all the adhesive around it. And then I like to put this thing on now. And it'll go right there, if I can stick it today. This thing normally falls off, but that's okay, it won't do anything. And then you just push it down, secure it. It should be set. Sometimes it falls off right away, but what I like to do afterwards is put Tegaderm on it. It's just a sticker that keeps the site on, and I always bring like 5 of these around with me because my sites don't like to stay on sometimes. So all I do is I'm taking off the sticker part. This is the pretty boring part. So it's just a sticker. See? Just sticks onto the skin. Like right now, my site is not sticking the best because it is very hot out, or not hot, but humid. So we will hold the tubing back with my mouse for now and put the Tegaderm on the site. Just kind of crooked on there. Then you just rub it down and hope that it comes off. Yep. You just rub it down. Hope it sticks on for however long you need it to. If it falls out sometimes, but you can't really avoid it. And with these, you don't have to fill the cannula, but I do because it gives me a little test run of insulin. So I will press Act to fill, and it fills my cannula. So, yeah, these Tegaderms aren't very good. They're like 2 years old. So sometimes my sites don't stay on at all. Sometimes they do. It just depends on what the type of day it is, pretty much. So that is how you change a site. That's what mine looks like. It's nothing too major. It's just like a shot. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and comment more video ideas down below. I'm sorry this was kind of a long video, but I hope it was informational and I hope you enjoy it because I really enjoy making these diabetes types of videos, and there might be more to come. I'm sorry if you guys don't like the diabetes videos, but this is what I live with. That's what I've been living with for now 13 years of my life. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!